Climate change doesn't just severely impact the world's weather, environment and the global economy, but also threatens global security, as the United Nations Security Council heard on Thursday.
Where coping capacities are limited and there is high dependence on shrinking natural resources and ecosystem services, such as water and fertile land, grievances and tensions can explode, complicating efforts to prevent conflict and to sustain peace.
The Council heard from Niger, whose representatives talked of battles over shrinking water supplies, which are fueling low-level conflicts and impeding development. Most countries recognise that climate change is having multiple adverse effects on human societies, but many Council members have been stressing that discussions and agreements on what to do about it should include most of the world. They said the UN Security Council should not have primacy over global climate policies because only 5 of the world's nations hold veto power on the Council. Non-permanent member India stressed that point, and China agreed, saying,
We must uphold the Convention and the Paris Agreement as the main channels and respect the right to speak on an equal footing by all countries on climate change issues. It would be inappropriate for the Security Council as a forum to replace the collective decision-making by the international community.
The UN Secretary-General also addressed the opening of the Food Systems Summit. Food supply chains are inequitable and often unhealthy, he told the gathering. While 3 billion people cannot afford a healthy diet, 2 billion of the world's population are overweight or obese. 1/3 of all food produced is either lost or wasted, and food production is a major driver of climate change.
We need food systems that support the health and well-being of all people. Malnutrition, hunger and famine are not forces of nature. They are the result of the actions or inactions of all of us. As a global community, we need to ramp up emergency food and nutrition systems in areas affected by conflict or climate emergencies. We need to invest in early warning famine prevention systems. And we need to shock-proof all of the systems that contribute to nutrition, from food systems themselves to health, water and sanitation. Nutritious and diverse diets are often too costly or inaccessible. And this can lead to poor consumer choices or no choice at all. I urge governments and businesses to work together to increase access to healthy diets, including by incentivizing new behaviours.
We also heard speeches Thursday from the leaders of the United Kingdom, Cuba and South Africa, all giving very different interpretations of the conflicts and challenges facing the world. But all three agreed on one thing. The top 2 challenges facing the world right now are COVID and climate change. Nathan King, CGTN, outside the United Nations in New York.